Nambulunaka, and a very good evening to you all. Great pleasure to be here this evening to join you all to celebrate a very historic milestone and a further step in the enduring relationship between Fiji and Australia. I thank the Australian High Commissioner and the Government of Australia for your very generous hospitality following what has been truly a historic day for our two nations. Prime Minister Albanese, welcome back to Fiji. I did not want to count, but every time you come, you're welcome. You are counting, I'm not counting. You can come back as many times as you like. Your presence reflects Australia's enduring commitment to Fiji and to the Blue Pacific family. We deeply value your leadership, your friendship, and your personal commitment to strengthening our partnership. Today's signing of the Vuvale Union and the Ocean of Peace Alliance marks the beginning of a new chapter in our relationship, going into the next century. It reflects a partnership built not only from our shared past, our shared interests, but on trust, mutual respect, and a common vision for a peaceful, secure, and prosperous Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fiji-Australia relationship has always been about people. It is reflected in the many Fijians who have lived, studied, and worked in Australia, and Australians who have made Fiji their home. In our growing trade and investment, sports in the friendship that connect our communities. I called my two grandsons last night. They were in Sydney, and they were standing pretty down. I said, well, I'm glad you're feeling that about Fiji. No, we're feeling this about Australia losing. Oh, okay. Our relationship has been forged through decades of standing together, whether in war, peacekeeping, disaster response, regional security, or development cooperation. That is the true meaning of Vuvale. I explained to you today, during the course of the day, Honorable Prime Minister, the initial verses of the Fijian Meke that was performed after the traditional ceremonies of welcome. The chant was about Tangi Tangi Walut Natuyo Church, when King George called his colonies to war. And next, a few stanzas down the verse talks about the chiefs calling out to the warriors, come back, bring your weapons back. There may be other battles and wars ahead of us. The expressions in the presentations all were sincere words of welcome and respect from the people of Suva, the people and our chiefs of Fiji. The Vuvale is a family. Families stands together in times of challenges. We celebrate together in times of success and invest together for a better future for the next and future generations. Today, we have strengthened those family ties through a partnership that is modern, ambitious, and built for the next century. As our region faces the challenges of climate change, economic uncertainty, emerging technologies, and evolving security risks, no nation can succeed alone. Our response must be founded on trusted partnerships, and we call on all nations of the world to follow our examples of practical cooperation and shared responsibility. The Vuvale Union provides that platform. It strengthens cooperation. It strengthens cooperation across security, economic development, infrastructure, trade, education, climate resilience, and people-to-people connections, while fully respecting the sovereignty and national interests of both our countries. Equally important, Mr. Prime Minister, is our shared commitment to the ocean of peace. Our vision for a Pacific where dialogue prevails over division, where development is inclusive, and where every nation, large or small, can prosper with dignity, security, and mutual respect. Australians have been most valued partners in advancing this vision, and I'm confident that together we can transform today's commitments into meaningful outcomes for our people and the generations to come in our blue Pacific. Prime Minister Albanese, I also acknowledge the officials from both governments whose professionalism, dedication, and goodwill have brought us to this historic moment. Their work has laid a strong foundation for an even closer partnership for the years ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude today with a story about a boy. I will name him Chone for tonight, but he could easily be Sitiveni. He's 14 years old, lives in Savu, in the areas around Savu, on the shores of Nateo Bay, where the mountains meet the sea and where the rhythms of life still follow the tides. He gets up early. He helps his family before school, walks the road past the copper shed, and if it's close enough to Savu, he would have seen a hospital, but I'm too far away from Savu. And that hospital often lacks the medicine that Chone's grandmother needed at the time. Chone is bright. He is capable. Chone deserves the same chances as any other child to become the person he is capable of becoming. This treaty we signed today is for Chone, and boys like Chone, and girls like Mereseni or whatever name they have. When we speak of education partnership, we're speaking of the scholarships and teacher exchanges that will one day allow a student from Savu or from Rekanwai by Nateo Bay learn from the best brains in Brisbane or Canberra, in Sydney, and bring that knowledge home. Right now, my grandson, who went to school in Rekanwai District School, is at one of your top universities. Thank you very much. When we speak of healthcare cooperation, we're speaking of the difference between a clinic that turns families away and a village nurse who doesn't have anything, and one hospital or health center that's equipped to keep a grandmother well and a mother safe through children. On Saturday last week, and I apologize to my Deputy Prime Minister, he's probably answering questions now from the Civil Aviation Authority of Fiji, and who authorized the helicopter to touch down at Albert Park. I received an SOS call from the helicopter company and deployed my police protection group. And while we were driving down there, I taught them how to marshal an aircraft to come down and land, equipped them with their kit, and we brought it down safely. They refueled, in turn, hopped on board, and flew out 2 hours out and 2 hours back, bringing a boy from Mother in Laos. Yesterday, my family had to cook for the grandmother in hospital. Someday, this young boy, 8 years old now, named Dharma, can benefit from the partnership we signed today. When we speak of economic partnership, we're speaking of the day when China finishes school, not wondering whether Fiji has a place for his talent, but knowing that his skills, whether in trade, in tourism, in technology, will earn him a wage or a salary that lets him build a life, a home, a family, right here in the islands he loves. That is what a treaty between friends can do when it is built with purpose. The true success of today's agreement will not be measured by the document we signed, but in a boy's walk to school, on a safer road, in a grandmother's access to medicine, in a young man's confidence that his hard work will be rewarded here at home. Our success will be defined by the opportunities they create for our people: stronger economy, better jobs, safer communities, greater resilience, and a more prosperous Pacific for future generations. This is the future we seek to build together, so that the next generation inherits not just our friendship, but its full purpose and promise. Prime Minister Albanese, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your leadership. And we thank Australia for its steadfast partnership with Fiji. May our Vuvale continue to grow from strength to strength, our cooperation deepen, and may God continue to bless the people of Fiji, Australia, and the Pacific, our blue Pacific home. Vuvale. Go with God.